what I like about the event is actually getting us together. And the reason why I enjoyed it is because it helped us to touch base with our culture and actually make us feel that we belong, even though we get negativity every day of our lives. Yeah, from my generation, still my children has come along and they're receiving the same. So this event kind of like helps us to be more stronger, help us to relate more, help us to pass on information, and help us to build our generation to come.
I found it bring back memories to me of when I first arrived in this country and hearing the stories of other people.
I like that the event is happening. It's really important that these events take place to acknowledge the contribution of the Windrush group to the UK, to building up the UK, and to acknowledge the atrocities that have gone on as a result of the deportations and other ways in which this government has absolutely abused people who have helped to build up the country.
The event gave me a reflection on my parents coming over from Jamaica to the UK and helped me to reflect on my progress and development through sort of growing up in East London and being able to deal with certain issues and life in generally, and just being able to be here to celebrate the Windrush 75 years and probably more, and truly an honour to have been invited to be here today, yes.
What I've learned about Windrush is no different from what I know before. For me, it's just that it's coming to light, yes? And the reason for Windrush to actually take center stage now is because there was a man who in this country was going back to Jamaica to see his dad. I haven't seen his dad for years. And the whole episode burst because his children, he phoned his children to tell them that he can't come back because Home Office says he no longer belongs here. So it was then we discovered what Theresa May did. Just tear up her history and throw it away. Yeah, look at what happened with the Holocaust. Look at what happened with what's his name with Hitler. Yeah, they haven't thrown that away. It would never throw it away. Why throw away our history? Yes. So for me, history, you can't throw away history. History is what makes things happen. You can't throw away the past and just rush to the present. It doesn't exist. Yes? So for me, today is a massive stamp to show that it still go on. We're still talking about it. We're not going to let it go because it's very important to us. You know, everybody has a culture. It doesn't matter where they come from in the world. We all have a culture and it should be respected.
What I've learned about Windrush is it's a continuing process for me of learning about those who came before me and their experience, which is similar to what I have had myself after I came. Yes, and I'm a Windrush generation too, though I came on a different ship.
I learned a number of individual stories, people who came here, who worked hard, people who contributed their time and energy, people who were in the London Metropolitan University, people who were part of the police, those who were involved in other organisations, and just a continuous celebration of how much people from the Caribbean have contributed to building up the UK. People here present today were the sons of those who started the carnival, sons of those who were the first mayor here in Southwark or Battersea. These are important things and it was great to be part of it. It hasn't so much changed my perception, but it has allowed me to continue to celebrate how much of a contribution has been made by the Windrush people to this country and to all of the major areas like the police, like the NHS, like the railway, transportation. Many of these industries would have almost crumbled if people from the Caribbean had not packed up, left everything and everyone that they knew behind to come and start again in the UK to help rebuild it after the Second World War.
Okay, what have I learned about Windrush? I'm learning that it's nice to see the community coming together to celebrate the whole Windrush episode or drama, whatever you want to call it, you know. And what was the last question you asked me there, sir?
How has today changed the perception about it?
Oh, it's definitely changed my perception to actually see a community actually unifying and celebrating the Windrush era. So very, very, very much great to actually be part of that, and hoping to be get a bit more involved to help the next generation coming through. You know, so I'm second generation Caribbean from Jamaica, and I truly believe we need to have this legacy continued as we go on in life.
Oh God, 10 and more.
Easy weight, 10 out of 10. Needed a wonderful location, the Clapham Grand, wonderfully put together, very diverse in what was actually happening today with both the food culture, the music culture, exercise, the history, all of what Fraser did with the Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame, which I'm really proud to say my dad was a part of that. Satch Dixon playing Louis Armstrong, and the original plays that came out in London back in the 80s.
I would give it 10% exactly. It's stimulating, educational, and it's leave a legacy to pass on to the younger generation.
Out of 10, I'd give it an 8, which is, for me, it's a pretty good score.